Hey guys, it's Green Crown here with our September awareness nails, and I'm just going to go straight into it with this first one, which is Gay Men's HIV Awareness Day, which is September 27th. I really like these, but that's just because I really like doing rainbow gradients, it turns out. Rather than telling you the specific brands that I'm using, I'm just going to tell you the colours that I'm using this time, and if you want to know a specific brand, then just ask me in the comments and I'll let you know. Just because it feels like such a waste of time going through everything. But yeah, you're going to need a clear top and base coat, a white to go underneath the gradient. For the rainbow you will need a red, a black pen to go on top of the gradient. That's not for the rainbow, I messed up that sentence. For the rainbow you will need an orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, a sponge for the gradient, and a latex barrier. And you're going to want to start off by protecting them cuticles with a latex barrier, specifically Simply Peel, but you probably know that by now as it's all I use. Then add a clear base and a white base. And then take your clean makeup sponge and do a gradient in the order of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and then purple. All in stripes, of course, for the colour of the pride flag, if you hadn't already worked it out. I mean, I assume you knew, I just felt the need to clarify. And then remember to peel off the Simply Peel before it dries, otherwise it's going to go all crusty and blah. And then again we're going to do the same thing but with red and white, and this is on all of the fingers except for the middle one. And you're going to put it on the makeup sponge and then dab it on, because that's how you do a gradient, and you should probably know that by now if you've been following these videos. And then on the middle finger we are putting two little stick men holding hands. This time they are not genderless stick men, they are male stick men. Just to clarify, always want to clarify the gender of the stick men. And the remaining fingers are getting the little male symbol, which is like the circle and then the arrow. And I'm sorry if you just heard a door closing. I'm in a house with people in it, I'm trying, okay? And then you just gotta put on a glossy taco, and then we're done. We're the third of this video. Well done, you've made it this far. I'm sure you can make it through the other 2/3. Please make it through the other 2/3. Just a pre-warning, this is the next day, so if my voice sounds different, I apologise. I had to go to bed, I was tired. The next one is self-improvement day, and I don't know when that is. I need to plan these things ahead. This is why I need self-improvement day. I'll get back to you on that one. I apologise for the smudge on one of them. I thought it was dry, it was not, but you know what? Self-improvement. I got better in the other ones because I waited for it to dry. Yeah, see? There was kind of a point to that. I stand corrected, it is self-improvement month. You will need a clear base coat and top coat. You will need a black pen to write stuff on with, and a red one if you've got one, or you can put a little bit of nail varnish on the mat or in a bottle lid and use a brush. And you will also need a brush and some black nail varnish as well, because it's a lot to do with the pen. First you're going to need a clear base and then a white one. Don't know why we record this every time, because I say this at least twice a video. And then you're going to take the black pen and make some little stairs that go up. I couldn't fit many on, so just sort of bear in mind that you're only going to be able to get 2 or 3 on, and make sure you're just doing the outline at this point because we're going to fill them in later. And then I'm using a little bit of black polish and a Twinkle Tea brush to fill in underneath. Or above if you want, I mean, up to you. And then taking the red, I'm drawing a little arrow that points up the stairs, because you're like self-improving and like going up the ladder and up the stairs, and I'm sure you understood, I don't know why I needed to explain. And then after you've made sure it's dry, and make sure that it is dry, put on a top coat. And lastly we have World Peace Day, and I don't know when that is as well, so I'm going to find out while I'm explaining to you why this isn't what I think it is. Typing and talking at the same time. September World Peace Day. Behind the scenes action here. 21st of September. And the reason that it's not how I expected is because I wanted the middle to be like the little green feather thing that like dove carries, which is the symbol of the day, and I did that and I hated it, so I just sort of painted on top of it and did some spongy marbling thing, and I preferred that. So you'll see, it'll make sense. Also, I kind of accidentally touched one of my fingers and it smudged a bit. You can probably tell in the photo. I'm going to stop talking now because you probably don't care at all about this. I've also just noticed that I don't have a list of things that you need for this one. I've looked through the footage and apparently I just didn't make one, so I'm sure you can work out what I'm using. Greens mainly. I used a green, a blue, a white base, top and a base coat, a little bit of a makeup sponge, some tweezers, and I think that's it. Apologies. First you're going to need a clear base and then a white one. I don't know why we record this every time because I say this at least twice a video. And this is where I use my green pen to draw the feather thing on. I'll show you anyway. I didn't like it, I got rid of it. Maybe you'll be better at it than me, but this is an option I suppose. And then I poured the green and blue nail varnish onto the mat and took a little bit of the makeup sponge and a pair of tweezers and sponged it on. Tried to make it sort of look random but also not too random, like artful. You know what I mean. It looked quite cool. I quite like this technique. And then while it was still wet, I decided that I didn't like the accent nail, so I covered it with the green and then again while it was still wet, sponged a little bit of the other colours on it so it exposed some of the white underneath, but it also brought in a little bit of the darker green and the blue as well, so it sort of marbled it in a way. I'm trying to sound fancy but I just sort of winged it because I hated it. And then put on a top coat and we are finished with the September nails. I hope you are happy that you've made it through all 3/3 of this video. I'll give yourself a sticker or something, or like this video. That can be your sticker, little blue sticker at the bottom. I like that idea. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more of my nail art, you can find me at polishsexual7. Still can't say it, so I'll put it on screen now. And then my personal Instagram is at baldycat7. While you're there, both of those are on Instagram. If you try any of these out, tag them, hashtag the crayon box. I'm still going to say that every month in the hope that someday someone will. I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't think I have anything else to say. Stay tuned for new videos every Wednesday. If you have any requests or questions, then leave them in the comments. And I'll see you next time, I guess. Maybe I won't. Maybe it'll be a voiceover. Maybe you won't see me. It'll be a tragic day. Bye.